bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The three is up. Ginobili gets the bucket. Ginobili's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Now here's Adebayo. No points yet. Adebayo sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Anthony. The three ball. And it's New York with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Ginobili. Back to Embiid. Fades and shoots. Adebayo grabs the board.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Now here's Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Three-pointer Embiid. Some solid defense from Bamba. Miami leading by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Outside for Booker. To the wing, right side. Back to Bamba. Stolen. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Booker.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Lets it go. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter. Back to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. A deep three from Ball. That shot off. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Miami out in front, leading by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And New York has possession, trailing by 8. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Ball. Releases. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. New York trails by 5. Pass to Embiid. Here's Ginobili. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's Anthony on the take. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Ginobili. He's got 6. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Bamba. Ball outside. Roy pulls it in. And here's New York now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Hill. Rebound Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. Sin. It home from three-point land. Miller's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And stolen by Bamba. Here we go, one-on-one. Miller can't get it to go. Pass to Roy. Back to Embiid. And stolen by Bamba. Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The corner shot falls for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Here he goes. A clear look for Embiid. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Embiid's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Bamba. And they double up ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up, high post. Miller on the wing. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Pass to Ginobili. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ball with a steal. Here we go. Miller outside. Knocks down.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge.
Here we go.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Pass to Howard. Over Thurman. Howard can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New York. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And when you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is. And doing what he does best, Howard attacking the rim with that explosive power.
Duncan, a screen. Lob pass to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Smith. Shoots a fader. And again, it's New York.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Cunningham outside. The three. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, Tim Duncan knows a thing or two and how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental, still getting it done.
And Duncan drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now here's Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
It's his first trip to the line. Both good from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. .131 left to play here in the first. Screen by Duncan. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
From about 16, and that's off the glass and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
13 foul.
Edwards looking it over. Fires away from outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. New Orleans trails by 4. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the dunk by Duncan.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket. Smith outside. Fires from deep. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen
Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
To the wing on the left. Irving surveying the floor. Read a screen. Shot from the top of the key. Outside for George. Over Hill. And that one's good. George. And that ties it up.
George showing the length and the lift to get to the midriff.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. They get it back. Going by Roy. Here's Embiid. Nothing on the board. A three from Hill. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Here's New Orleans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Russell, no good. Pass to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Here's Roy. Inside. And it's Reed pulling it down. Right side, Russell. Roy with the block. New York moving the ball around. Here's Hill. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
New Orleans making a switch here. New Orleans trails by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Here's Adebayo. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
With the fadeaway. Holmgren can't hit.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And like a car without brakes, Ginobili careens down the floor.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point game. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's New Orleans now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Duncan outside. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Ginobili outside. Holmgren up top. Fades and shoots. Yep, that one goes. And the Nets lead by 4.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for your
17 seconds left here in the second. Cunningham looking it over. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got his first basket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
It could go. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, leading by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Anthony down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
For 3, Roy. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan right side. In the corner, Tatum with it. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. New York leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Takes a 3. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Roy. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Embiid. It's the Nets now. The drive by Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Irving. Hasn't made one yet. Drives to the hoop. Count it.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
Nets passing it around. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Number 2.
Irving, good.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
To Ginobili. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, New Orleans. They trail by 3. And it's slammed in by Malone.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
Pass to Reed. Another one falls for New Orleans. Nets leading by 3. The drive by Malone to the wing right side. Ginobili with the 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Tatum a screen to the middle. The flush by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Screen by Malone. Ginobili attacking. Can't get it to fall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the basket by Tatum.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bucket is good. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game. New Orleans with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Here's Irving. The shot will not fall. Good D by Holmgren. Pass to Malone. Outside Roy. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
Here's Ben Carroll. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gets it off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Nets leading by 4. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
The drive by Holmgren. From deep, Malone. New Orleans trails by 4. Pass to Thurman. Uncovered. And that one swishes right in. Thurman's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New Orleans. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan, a screen. A crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Ginobili outside. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Ginobili. Screen by Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here is Hill. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And New Orleans leads by 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Duncan gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. That's produced some easy scores.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Screen by Duncan. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that.
Down low, Thurman. The kick out to Cunningham.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Pass to Howard. Ingram with it. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
And he's got the length and size to do damage inside. They just want him to keep adding good weight.
Outside Anthony. To the inside. Duncan. Oh, no good. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Edwards fires from way outside. Right between the eyes. And Billy Cunningham wants a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot three if they hope to tie it.
Cunningham for three. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this game, we'll see New York against Albuquerque. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. It's Ingram on the wing. Screen by Duncan. On the wing, Duncan. Back to Ingram. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
And here's Booker from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Smith outside. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
3 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. Screen by Howard. Edwards drives in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pocket two. Good.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Edwards. Back to Howard. Lots of room.
Come on.
New York now working with the new shot clock. Out to Duncan. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You set him up. Tim Duncan will knock him down.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Fires the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Out to Duncan. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Booker. Anthony down low. Booker with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Anthony. No good that time. Great D that time from Howard. Pass to Duncan. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Edwards got 7 points.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here is Smith. Nothing on the board. Here is Howard. Fader on the way. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Edwards. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. And so here's Albuquerque. It's a three-point game. Out to Smith. Off target from three-point range. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Malone with it. Now defended by Hayward. The shot by George, wide open. Takes a three. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Albuquerque. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, Tatum with it. Malone with the steal. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Ginobili outside. Back to Tatum. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range, not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Drills the three-pointer.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And Manu Ginobili, good for 3. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Hayward. New York, no good that time either. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Up top, Adebayo. Rebound by Joel Embiid. New York trails by 6. Here's Tatum. And that's collected by Malone. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Jordan. Pass to Adebayo. This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
Shooting for Alabama.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style, showing off his dunking ability right there.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. That one good for 2.
And no fear of where the D was on that one. Smith going right to the basket.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. The drive by Holmgren. Michael Jordan getting it done for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Albuquerque leading by 8. Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
Ginobili looking around. To the paint. The kick out to Tatum. Holmgren the screen. That 3 off the mark. Smith outside. Back to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. To the inside. Shot clock at 3. Malone.
Moses Malone
uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Albuquerque lead.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.